It's Rob!
Tony! And I'm Jeff.
We're in gaming.
And that's you.
Hello gamers and welcome back to the end. I'm Rob or Warshack, whichever one you want to call me, and I believe we'll be continuing on from where we left off. We built this new Mage arena deck. It looks pretty promising. I'm looking forward to playing it, actually. I actually look forward to playing this account and doing things on here more so than my main account, and that's just because, like, achieving things on this, like getting cards and opening packs that we actually earned with the gold that we got from winning arena is so much more like satisfying than just, you know, paying that $20 or $30 for the packs that we need to get the cards that we can get and then build decks out of those and then do well with those decks, because obviously you paid money for buy the packs to get the cards. So I think when we do ladder on this account and we start, you know, getting pretty high in the ranks and getting a lot of decent cards, it's going to be pretty satisfying, and I'm pretty sure you guys are going to be we're all going to be having fun when that happens. Also from there was a comment saying that you've turned the free-to-play account into an arena-like account, and that is not what I'm trying to go for. I'm going to also play ranked, of course, but in the early stages of a kind of a free-to-play account, the only way to generate enough packs, dust, and or gold effectively is to play arena. That is your best bet for the packs, the dust, and the gold, and free cards. You also get free cards from doing arena. There's a random chance for you getting a legendary. We got, what did we get last time? A quartermaster, and that's an epic. So it's actually the best possible way to just do better in Hearthstone and get more cards, like I said, dust and gold, is by doing arena. You also learn basic concepts of the game when you do arena, like making sure you make value trades, understanding what cards actually go well together. And then it doesn't cost you ranks to do it. It costs you, I guess it does cost you gold, but most of the time you get the hang of it pretty early on if arena is what you focus on, which when I first started Hearthstone, arena is what I mainly did to, you know, feel out the game to see if I liked it, because it didn't cost anything, because I just kept making profit from doing arena. So I actually might make a video on that, to like what is the best thing free to play players should do to kind of get a feel for the game and to grasp concepts like what kind of decks to build and how to build them and whatnot. So that's actually a pretty good idea for a video. But anyway, hopefully that answers your question on like why I'm playing arena more so than ranked right now. So we do ranked, there'd be only one deck I play, and that'd be Mage. And watching someone play the same Mage deck over and over and over again on ladder is boring, and it also doesn't help the account out at all because we're not getting anything for playing those games. But as arena, we actually get rewarded for playing, on top of being potentially rewarded. Well, we automatically get the pack, but then we have the potential to unlock more, you know, gold, dust, and or free cards. So hopefully that explained that, and I was able to, you know, we were able to kind of go over that. So he's going to win the joust, he's going to get a Wailing Soul, but that really doesn't matter. We're going to have to focus back on the game now. Little rant there, but I just figured it was a good question. Hopefully I answered it appropriately so everybody can understand. Then we actually got a comment that I will look back on. Hey bro, thanks for the great content on your channel. Really enjoying and learning a lot from it. That's good. I'm glad. The main point of this channel is to teach people, you know, like basic concepts of the game, maybe how to deck build. So I'm glad that we're all able to learn from that. So from here, so we Frostbolt a card, our Knife Juggler dies. We don't Frostbolt a card, our Knife Juggler dies. But if we don't Frostbolt a card, we play a creature. If we do Frostbolt a creature, if we do Frostbolt, we don't play anything. So I'm pretty sure we just Twilight Drake here. Oh man, I wish it would have pinged the 2/2, and then I was going to swing my Knife Juggler into his 3/1. But now swinging this into this doesn't feel so right. Because before, if he didn't... Oh, man, that was just a horrible ping. Any other ping would have made, like, the Knife Juggler going into his 3/1, it would have made it okay. But since this is a beast, and this gets powered off beast, I'm pretty sure we kill this prior to anything. Because he'll just swing his beast into this, that'll get buffed. And then it'll just be bad. And I'm pretty sure it buffs it by 2/1. Yeah. So that feels bad, but that's just the way the cookie had to go down. He was going to be able to kill our Twilight Drake if we would have went face with our Knife Juggler. And then I guess our Knife Juggler could have lived, but I don't think... I think our Twilight Drake right now, at this point in the game, is a little bit better, unless he has a silence, and then it just makes our Twilight Drake shit. So I'm actually going to respond back to this guy, but I'm going to do it in my friends list menu, which will be somewhere off to the side. BattleNet. From here, open it up on the side so you guys don't have to see the actual text box. Hey bro, thanks for the great content channel. Hey man. Glad you're enjoying it as much as I enjoy making it. Alright, so let's look back at the game here. He played a 1-7. So even if we fireball it, there's really no point. I believe pinging his 3-1 is like this is value you cannot deny. Pinging a free 3-1, like, come on, man. You could have done better than that. And then from here, do we frostbolt this and just kill it off with our Twilight, or do we develop the Haunted Creeper? And I'm pretty sure we developed the Haunted Creeper. I've actually never played this the Conjurer before, but I see a lot of tempo mages playing him, and I might try him out, my tempo mage. It just seems like a 5-drop discover a spell instead of like an Azure Drake. Could it just, I don't know, I'd rather draw a card and have a spell power, +1 spell power, than have a 6/3. I guess it would need to die right away, and it makes some favorable trades if they can't kill it. And also the spell it could provide could be good in the situation that you're in, but I think this is all, again, situational, as the Azure Drake is always going to be good. No matter when you draw Azure Drake, and no matter when you play it, Azure Drake will be a good card. Unless, of course, you're behind on the board and it's, like, fucking terrible at that time, but so would this card then. So this is, like, situational good that has the benefit to be really good in a situation. Azure Drake is good all the time, but may not be really outstanding at sometimes, like the Conjurer could be. So I guess that's a decent way to look at it. Okay, so we're going to kill off, well, I think we play the Conjurer now. I want to see what the Conjurer can do. What are you going to conjure for me, buddy? Arcane Blast. Okay. Ice Block. Okay. Or an Echo. And the Echo will make another Conjurer. So we can conjure some more shit. What do you guys think? Do we Echo? Do we Ice Block? Do we Arcane Blast? I think we Echo. I like Echo. Looks good. So we're going to swing into this, swing into that, and then we're going to swing into this. So next turn, if he does not kill these 2 cards, I will Echo. And we'll get 2 more of these cards, and we'll play Conjurer again, and we'll get some more value, and it'll give me another Echo, and it'll just be a cycling card of just playing value all the time. I'm feeling it. There's also some more questions you guys had asked, but I'll get back. I'll think of them in a second. I always think of them like spontaneously, and then I answer it, and then I'll say I have like 2 more questions, totally forget about them, and then answer them 3 episodes later. It's just the way the cookie crumbles. But we have a pretty good hand. I mean, we have Frostbolt, Fireball, and Effigy. We have Draw. We have Makeshift Potential with Echo. We've got a Blizzard. Not that we use it, but we have it. It was actually, what was the choices? I'm pretty sure it was a Blizzard and or an Unstable Portal, and we picked the Blizzard because we know what Blizzard does. Blizzard, it does a good amount of damage to everybody on the field, and it freezes them, but the Unstable Portal is just so, you could get shit, you could get the Legendary, it's all just, ugh. Okay, so like I said, we're going to Echo. I didn't lie about that. And then from there, how mad is this guy? Let's actually Effigy, and we'll have him play into Effigy. We'll just swing face with both of these, and then he'll obviously probably kill our 6/3 with his 3/4, and then it'll just summon another 5-drop, and his Spider Tank will be dead, and we'll just play another one. Oh, you can just kill the Drake. That's fine, too. And it'll summon another 4-drop. Poor guy. What 4-drop did you summon? The way... Didn't this come out of his fucking, the Elic? That's pretty funny. We got the card that came out of it now. Like, it's a 3/5, so it's definitely a pretty big wall to get behind. Or to get past. Not that it's a taunt, but he's still going to need to kill it sometime. Hey, look, there's his. Silence all your cards on your field. The value is real. I'm pretty sure we have lethal. This is 9, 6, 3. We've got 8. So as long as that's not a frozen trap, we win. Let's see what that is. Not a frozen trap. It's a bear trap. Pretty sure we still win. No, we don't win. Fuck my life. Actually, we do win. We win by having exact lethal. Nice. I have high hopes of this Mage deck. I believe it'll do well. I'm pretty sure it has 2 Flame Strikes, too. I'm going to go back and look. How many Flame Strikes do we have? Just 1 Flame Strike, but we have a Flame Strike and a Blizzard. It's 2 Fireballs and 2 Frostbolts we have. Gotcha. Gotcha, gotcha. Actually, we have 2 spectators. Johnny Mac and King is Met. Alright, hopefully we do not disappoint with these spectators. And it's funny because the spectators are most likely people who watch the videos. So when they watch the video and they see me talking about their name here, they're gonna be like, "Oh, that's me!" And then they get excited, and I get excited because I see spectators watching the videos, and it's just like it's like a circle of happiness, and everybody's just so glad. Trying to play or not? Man, this stinks because my friend was trying to play HOTS before I decided to make this video, and then he actually went into a game, so this is going to be awkward when I have to tell him, no, can't. Next game. Go on without me. Go on without me. Alright, so we actually... Our curve is insane right now. It's absolutely bonkers. We coin out Knife Juggler. He plays a card. We Frostbolt it. From there, we Rage and Worgen into Twilight Drake. Poor guy. Poor guy. We also could have held the coin until next turn, Knife Juggler, and then coin out the Twilight Drake, which is also an option. But that gives him the ability to play a creature, kill off the Knife Juggler, and then he has the ability to Fireball the Twilight Drake. If he has those. So we're pretty much just playing around him having cards that be able to deal with our cards, which is just you could have gone either way, but I think this plays a little bit safer, and it just works out because we have the 2-drop. We have two 2-drops, which allows us to coin out on turn 1 and have a card on turn 2, and then we also have the 3-drop. We actually have 2 3-drops, a 4-drop and a 5-drop. Jesus fucking Christ, poor guy. Didn't mean. Oh Jesus, poor guy. I mean, even I feel bad. It's not. I mean, I guess it's not as bad as us using Mysterious Challenger. And another. Oh man. So do we Worgen here because the Worgen takes any form of damage? I think we do Worgen. Watch it ping off the Divine Shield. Oh man, if it would have pinged off the Divine Shield, I would have been so happy. Because then now he can actually kill our Knife Juggler freely. We'll be able to deal with this 2/2 next turn when we swing our Worgen into it, kill it, and then swing face for 4. And then we'll play Twilight Drake. It won't have a ton of health, but it'll be a decent amount, so it'll take at least a card or 2 to kill it. There's the Mirror Entity, most likely. Don't kill Knife Juggler. You know he will. You know he's going to kill it. It's down. Alright, there's no ability to kill either of those cards now. Okay. So we got to figure out what secret that is. I'm going to assume it's a Mirror Entity. It's just what I do. But we're going to see if it is a effigy. Wow. A duplicate. Didn't see that coming. Didn't see it coming. I would prefer it. Definitely, if it was an effigy, we'd be in a little... I'm not sure what I would have done if it was an effigy. Probably not... Probably just ping face and not played anything. Next turn, Spirit, Frostbolt the Spirit, and then hopefully our Worgen, he'll play a creature and maybe not kill the Worgen, but that'd be retarded, so why would he do that? So Commando into that, and then swing his 2/1 into it and ping it for 1. He can't even ping it for 1 now. What the fuck is he doing? I'm getting mad at him for not doing good things. I guess it's not too bad, but he doesn't expect us to have the Frostbolt, but of course we do. Like, poor guy. Like, our curve is just so insane. Like, this deck is... I'm not a big arena player, so I can't say this deck is really good, but I feel as if this is the best arena deck we've had so far, and the decks that we've had have gotten us 9 wins. So, this can only get us more than 9 wins if I believe it's better, right? Alright, we got another Whisper. We'll read it out when I open up this thing on the side here. Gypsy, right here. Hold on, guys. Alright, so we played another secret. Assuming... We'll attack first. Okay. Ice Barrier. So now we're not scared to play. I still need to make that guide on how to go about dealing with Mage secrets effectively. But yeah, definitely still need to do that. Because... without attacking, we can only assume it's... The first thing I always assume is a Mirror Entity and or a counter spell. And I kind of just guess. And it's just like, fuck it. Do we play... If we have a low spell in our hand that we can get away with playing... Another secret. Jesus, criminy sake. This one has to be a Mirror Entity, right? Hit this for 2, which makes me think he has... Oh, never mind. He's going to make a trade with that. I was like, maybe he has Blizzard in hand. But, no. Frostbolt is 5, so what is that? 5, 9. Can't push lethal. Do we Frostbolt this? I don't think it's wrong. I also don't think it's right. Let's attack first and see. Vaporize. Rip. Rip, rip. Alright, we definitely frostbolt that, and then we conjure. What are you gonna conjure me, boy? Hey, another echo. Do we use an echo? Do we use the echo? Let's see the gold. What is the gold telling me? The gold's telling me the echo again. The echo treated us right the first game. The echo treated us right again. The comment we received was "Grats on 5K subs," and I'm just gonna say thank you with a smiley face, of course. So the assassin there. So we draw into. We actually have lethal. No, we don't have lethal. We're one short of lethal. All right. I guess we could try to draw into the fireball. Or we could just play this incredibly safe. I think playing incredibly safe is fine. Why did I play that card? I have no fucking idea. We'll just play incredibly safe. I'll get him. What? Wow, 2 men. No. Got it out of Conjurer, bro. Got it out of Conjurer. Oh, you mean game after game, derp. I'm a retard. Alright, so he's gonna kill off his 7/5. And we're still pushing lethal next turn. We also have a Conjurer. I actually like this fucker now. Let's see what comes out of this guy again. I'm always interested to see what kind of guy. Another Echo? Aww. Flame Lance, though. It does 9. It's cool. I guess we could stop toying with him. We'll just end it. Alright. We've learned that Conjurer is really good in Arena. I will be picking him. Is he a common, too? Or is he a rare? I'm not sure. Wasn't able to go over his name. Pretty sure he's a common, though. Where is he? Yeah, he's just a common. That's really good. Adds for another really decent Mage Arena card. Not that Mage already needed more, but hey. It's nice. I do enjoy me some Mage. I just don't want to play the same kind of classes over and over and over again. Because that just seems boring. So our first one was Paladin, then we moved to Rogue. And then we have Mage. So we'll probably play... Depending on what we get, I want to aim for like Hunter or Druid. I'm not going to play... I'm probably not going to play... Warrior that much. Maybe not yet. I don't know. Depends what kind of mood we're feeling. But I figure I want to stick around classes that do well and most beginner players would benefit from learning that the most prior to some harder ones. Such as like... I guess Rogue is pretty hard. But Warlock is pretty difficult as well. In Arena. Warlock normally is not that bad. But Warlock in Arena is pretty hard. Knowing when to life tap is pretty important. Alright, our hand is not as good as it was last time, so maybe we'll draw into some of the low drops. Drawing into the 3 isn't bad, but we definitely need to draw into at least a 2-drop. Like, our next card needs to be either a 1-drop or a 2-drop. Light's Justice, really not that scary. The fact that he picks Light's Justice in Arena, it's not... Alright, so ideally, if he uses just his passive here, we're in a great situation. He has it highlighted, so I'm going to assume he's going to use his passive. He's making me think he's going to use his passive. He did use his passive. Okay, we're in just a fine boat now, because we have a 4-drop, or a 3-drop, a 4-drop, and then we're just looking pretty much a 5-drop now. Fuck you, we don't need you 2-drop fucking Murloc Tidecaller. Why you draw now? Why not last turn when we drew a fucking Frost Elemental? I wonder if this Drake is going to come in handy. We don't have anything that increases the damage of our hero power, so the max we could possibly do with it is to take all our mana, which would be 10, and convert it into 5 damage. So we just ping him 5 times. Doesn't sound that great. But I guess if we don't have a Fireball, he's the only card on the field, and we're pushing lethal with our passive, I suppose he turns into a fantastic card. We'll see. When this card first was released, or like shown to the public, I thought it was insane. I thought it was going to be the best card ever. And then it's really not that fantastic. It was only played... I don't think I even played it in my Inspire Mage deck, if that tells you anything. Is this guy going to go face with this? Please. Holy shit, this greedy motherfucker. This is the greediest guy. Oh my god. How greedy can you be? I think we even go face on this. How do we not go face? What would be the worst case scenario? I don't see why we would want to kill a 7-1 that we can ping off next turn. His 7-1 is going to have to make contact with our 4-4 anyway. He should have, without a doubt, attacked our 4-4 last turn with that Divine Shield. Oh god. Unless this guy got a really fast-paced Paladin deck and we're just not expecting the rush he's about to whip out of his Pantalones, but I don't see it coming. I don't see it coming. Either of these cards can kill this card next turn and our Ogre lives. If this doesn't live, that's fine because we still have 2 1/1s on the field. And if he swings his weapon into it, that's fine because we still have incentive because he's probably not, I don't know. Face again, perfectly fine. I'm not scared of face. Our 1-1 will be able to take care of your 7-1. And then from there, we play probably the Aspirant. Or depending if we draw 2-drop, then the Worgen and an Aspirant. Why would you do that? I'm so confused by this guy's plays, unless he has like a taunt. I guess he could have a taunt, but they're still going to ping the 7-1. I think he's just being really greedy, and I'm just like overthinking this. That he has some master plan that you'd go face with a 7-1. Murloc Knight, not scared of a Murloc Knight either. Okay. Well, I think an Aspirant is better than either of the cards we played. Because if we ping, then we have to play Worgen, but Aspirant is just better than Worgen in general. So we're going to swing this, and we have to hope to God that this Ogre, this fucking guy right here, attacks the right target. Ogre, you have a 50-50 chance. You fucked me, Ogre! You fucked me, Ogre. I should have just swung face, and then it would have hit the Murloc. But we know if I would have gone face, we would have lost that challenge, and it would have gone face. So no matter what option there, it was a 0 chance that Ogre was going to connect face with that Murloc Knight. That Murloc Knight's frog was bouncing out of the way. Gives him a Puddle Stomper. Alright, that's better than Old Murkai or fucking the War Leader. It's a lot better than those cards. So ideally, we need to draw into some sort of CC spell to deal with the Murloc Knight. Again, the Ogre could make contact with the Murloc Knight's face. But again, is that all he's going to play? Please tell me that's all you're going to play. Alright, Swordsmith. Swordsmith, go on to the 1-1. Don't go on to the Murloc Knight. Goes on to the... That's fine. Alright. What do we do from here? We have to see how this turns out. This has to happen. Connect face. Thank you. Perfect. I like the way you think. Pretty sure we kill this off. And then we freeze this. We don't need to deal with this until next turn. And if he plays too much this turn and overextends, we just Flame Strike him. But I think playing pretty big creatures right now it's just key. Look at this guy. He's a 5/5 and he's full of fucking frost. What are you going to do about that, Paladin? This guy's riding what looks like a pretty... Never mind, that's a stupid horse. I was going to say an epic horse, but it's really not an epic horse at all. It's a pretty dumb-looking horse. He has a cool jouster stick, though. I guess that's cool. He's got some purple shit flying around him. He's obviously being congratulated on something, because there's that little flaky shit everywhere. Sure, you pass. Whatever. So you're dealing with what looks to be a giant frosting thing, and a guy riding a dumb horse. Okay. True Silver Champion. Oh my gosh, alright. At least he attacked with his weapon before True Silver came out. I'm not sure if we have any heal in this deck, but if we lose to this guy, I'm going to be pretty upset. Because he's played pure just face. I think we play both our creatures here. That dies, but this lives. So I think we do this pattern and this pattern. We live to consecrate. Hopefully he'll maybe swing his weapon not face and he'll like take some value out of our creatures, but that's just me hoping he turns into a bad player all this. I mean, not bad player all of a sudden, but like we're at 11 health. Normally I wouldn't be too scared, but once he puts both charges of weapon into us, he puts us at 3, and then from there we're prone to like a Wolf Rider going face. And you know this is Arena, so he's got some crazy charge card like fucking Rocketeer or something in his hand. Double Rocketeer, the 6-drop 5/2 with charge. Please do not tell me he has a quality consecrate. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. That's insane. That is insane. You don't even see that in ranked play. And this guy has it in arena. I think we Tiger. And we Intellect. And the reason we didn't Frostbolt is, I'm hoping he doesn't have 1 damage. If he has the 1 damage, that we would have lost anyway. But I'm saving the Frostbolt for when he plays another weapon. Seriously, bro? He has the Rocketeer. He has the Rocketeer. What a guy. Holy crap. He was able to save himself from lethal, from Equality Consecrate. And then he's got the... Oh, man. Oh, man. And it's almost like, hey, the 7 damage at the beginning when we should have killed that card would have made a difference. But we were at 1 health. He hit for 5. We would have saved 7, which would have made a 3-point difference. 3 HP could have made a difference, but, I mean, if he was playing like that, obviously the rest of his deck had some sort of charge. I don't know, man. That just seemed like a bunch of bullshit, but that's just me. We could have played it out wrong, I don't know, but I feel like I played it accordingly to how you're supposed to normally go about an arena game. And, like, going face that early on with a card that's super buff that we can just ping down and you're not going to, you know, do anything about it. Like, normally you make value trades with your cards when you buff them, not go face. That early on, at least. Quality Consecrate? Come on, man. Come on. In arena? You crazy, son. You crazy. Alright, so 1 drop. We got the ping on turn 2. We got a turn 3 and we got a turn 4. I had like 3 people spectate me at one point. I don't know. No one likes watching me lose. So there's the 1 drop. Lowly Squire. The guy's looking pretty chill. And then we got the dragon on turn 2, which is actually better than a ping. I would say the only time a ping would be better is if he plays like a leper gnome. Coining into a 2 drop, maybe a sorcerer's apprentice if it's really good. Ship's cannon, that's pretty good. Do we kill ship's cannon? Like, we could kill ship's cannon, or we could just develop the dragon. I think we just develop the dragon and go face. I doubt he has a pirate to combo with that ship's cannon. He can't frostbolt the dragon, so his only option is to attack the dragon. Oh, he gets to attack Lowly Squire, and then he can actually kill the dragon next turn. So maybe killing that pirate's cannon was best. Who knows? Whip out that mad scientist. Go face. Yeah, I guess we could have killed off the ship's cannon, and then our turn 3 would have been Mad Scientist into a 4-drop. Unless he has a turn 3. That's good for him, too. So he does have a turn 3, and his ship's cannon's going to go into our dragon. Okay. Pretty good, pretty good. This guy's playing on point. Alright. Azure Drake, how much health would it have? It would be a 4-4, and this is a 3-5. I think this is a little bit better, just because the Drake, really, there's nothing... Like a 4-4 or a 3-4, like what? Obviously we're gonna kill that off. But the problem is the Twilight Drake gonna become better at all later on? Like, we have Arcane Intellect in the deck, I suppose, and an Inventor. What's the likelihood that we pass it next turn? Probably not that high. I think Drake is better than best now. I don't think it's gonna get any better. Like a 4-4 on turn 4. Like, the Aspirant will always be those stats. But the Twilight Drake has the potential to get worse. Bet you didn't see that secret coming. Now he's scared. He doesn't know. Alright, obviously he's not that scared. Okay. Alright, so next turn we're going to kill off his... Okay. Do we draw a card here, or do we just Aspirant? I think we Aspirant. Yeah. And we kill off his 2-3. So now his 3-2 is probably going to make contact with Twilight Drake, and it's going to summon another 4-drop. I'm definitely not going to attack any of my 4-drops or higher into any of his creatures. Effigy needs to trigger, and I'm not going to let Effigy trigger off a card less than 4-drop. It's too good for that, boys. Too good for that. I wish I could see how long we're recording for so I know how long to make episodes, but it's very awkward because sometimes I'll go for like an hour, sometimes an hour and a half, or sometimes just like half an hour, and a half an hour is fine, 40 minutes is fine, but if we're like at the like 70-minute mark or higher, it's kind of like you obviously don't want to watch two 45 minutes episodes, and I can't just make it into one, and if I split it into three, they're too short, so it's very awkward. So killing off the aspirant, or not the aspirant, but what are you called? The Dalaran. It is aspirant. Aspirant. It summons this guy. Oh man, return a friendly minion to your hand. That's not good. That's like probably one of the, I mean, the stats are great, but like the death rattle's horrible. Guess we go face. Alright, didn't trigger any death rattle. Gonna draw, and it's gonna copy it. Now we're gonna kill it. We're gonna play Spectral Spiders. And I guess he could Blizzard here, but it wouldn't really affect us too much. Two of the cards still stay alive, and then if I could actually kill the... No, that'd be dumb to kill the combo spider to return something to my hand. If it was still like the Twilight Drake, we could reset it, and it wouldn't be too bad. Double Fireball in our hand makes me think going face for the most part, because as soon as we get him down to 12 HP, it's game over. So, Frostbolt with 2 mana. Okay, so he's going to Fireball that and end turn. So this actually really makes me want to... Do we have game here? This is 9, 10, 11, 12... Wait, 9, 10, 12, 18, 21. We're 1 off lethal. You gotta be fucking kidding me, mate. Do we attack into this, return one of these to our hand, and play it again? I don't see a problem with that. Yes. Yeah, so we get a reset on Twilight Drake. If he plays Flame Strike, our Drake lives and we get 2 1/1s, and then we double Fireball next turn. So I guess the combo wasn't too bad. Our Fireballs also do 14 next turn because of the Spewer. Is that what he's called? Yeah, Spear. I think after this game, we're going to head out. Haven't eaten dinner yet. Pretty hungry. And also, we've got a ton of other videos to make, so definitely going to knock those out. I think this is long enough for an episode. It also gets a good dent into the arena. We'll have 3 wins, 1 loss. The 1 loss was bullshit, so we don't even fucking count that shit. We'll be able to get to at least 9 wins with this deck. I'm feeling it. The deck is too good not to. Look at this hand. Like, this looks like a tempo mage hand right now. That's not game. That's like ultra game. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, so that will wrap it up. We've got 3 sweet, sweet wins. I look forward to finishing up with this deck, and we'll probably do that. Well, I mean, we will do that in the next episode with GC, but when I actually do it, will probably be a little bit different time. The deck looks nice, and with all this said, of course, guys, I'm Warshack, and happy whatever the hell day it is.